Well, good morning, everybody. Hey, this is Mr. D. Hey, we are out at a city called Celebration, and I'm at the Starbucks right now, and we are testing out, and this is the first day of testing out my new Insta360 Flow Pro. And there's a lot of cool things with this particular unit, and I'm going to be pointing them out to you. First of all, the microphone that I'm talking to here is a Hollyland Lark M2 microphone system, which gives you a lightning receiver. I still have the iPhone 13 Max Pro or Pro Max, and it still uses the lightning cable. However, the Hollyland microphone system comes with both lightning receiver and a C receiver. And anyway, it's hooked up to that right now. What I want to do is kind of show you that. Now, as you can see here, this is the system I'm working with right now. I don't know if this thing's going to go the way I want it to go. So I'm pulling at the little micro feet. There we go. And will it tilt? Yes, it will. Okay. All right, so if you can see here, guys, this is my setup. I'm running the lightning receiver plugged into the bottom of the cell phone here. And then right now I am in vertical mode to go diagonal mode. To go from selfie mode to the front lenses, you just hit the selection button once, as you can see here. Now I'm going to change the lens that I have. I want to go more wide angle. All right, now for me to go horizontal, I have now switched, and then I'll hit the button once for face tracking. You can see how it just picked me up all by itself. And this thing is flashing green. Now this works both on front and rear lenses. So as I move around, you can see this thing working out okay. So what we're going to do today anyway, guys, is we're going to go out and do some creative shooting and go through some of the setups. They've got a 360 photo thing I really want to try out today. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. All right, let's start our walk here. Let me turn this around. That's what's so cool about this. I hit that button and it changes to the other lenses. This is the setup I'm working on today. This is the Insta360 Flow Pro. And I'm also using my Go-To, and that's to get some of the shots of that particular thing right there. What we're doing now, guys, is having this in selfie mode. One of the first thing I noticed is that the handle is really too short. So I'm going to take the handle off this tripod and screw it in to the bottom of the gimbal, because it comes with that. Now it comes with the collapsible ones, but I want to use it more of a handle like that. So that's one of the first things I've seen that I'm having difficulty with is in the selfie mode, which is what I'm at now, in face tracking mode. It seems to be tracking me fine. We're going to walk a bit. It's on auto. Maybe I should be in follow lock. Now to lock this whole thing up, all you have to do is put your finger on the trigger until all 4 lights come on. I'm going to do that now. Now I'm in lock mode. And that means it's going to stay and keep me in the center frame. If I take my finger off, then it releases it into the auto mode, is what you're seeing right here. Now, stability-wise, seems to be pretty cool. Now, one of the things I've got to do in settings, guys, is get the gimbal speed to slow down. This is pretty fast. And if I want to do a pan, like I'm doing here, it just goes like heck. So I'm going to go to a table, sit down, and we're going to figure this out. We'll be back in a bit. Okay, I've switched around, and I get this bar. And see how I blur it out? Then I blur it out. Then it comes in focus, and I would like that to be auto, and I don't know if it is auto or I just don't know yet, but we're going to find out here in a minute. Move that handle down. Now what I did is I put a screw on tripod on the bottom to give me some more reach. That's something I kind of don't like, but I think it'll work out okay. It just adds more handle, and that's one of the things that I would call it a shortcoming. But doing a walkabout, and it seems to be holding really, really well. So there's a great shot right here. See, that's the one thing I don't like right now is the speed of the gimbal, and I've gotta fix that, but I can't remember. Oh, now I know where it is. All right, let's see if I change the joystick speed from medium to slow. See if this is the effect I'm looking for. Oh, absolutely. Much better. Now I'm currently tracking a squirrel. Alright, so now what I'm doing, guys, is I am testing the face tracking system. Now it's supposed to stay with me, and this thing's supposed to turn 360 degrees. So let's see how it does. Oh, it lost me right away. Oh, that kind of sucks. There it is. All right. And it's supposed to keep you in the frame. Even if you get lost behind the pillar, it should pick me back up, and it did. But I'm noticing that I have to walk really slow. Now, let me try a little bit of distance here. Oh yeah, it's holding. All right, turn. Let me go the other way. Now this is where it gets doinked up. I don't know why. It's got to find me again. There it did. It found me. Weird. Okay, go the other way. All right, I'm finding out its limitations, and let me sit down here. That's a fly. So what I did, guys, is I did the walkabout, but you got to stay pretty close. You can't get a long way away. Maybe the obstruction, the lighting, I don't know what it was, but I started to go one way and it would just drop me, but I went this way, it was fine. I don't understand. Right now, I'm really not a big fan of this. I'm hoping that it grabs me here pretty soon, because I don't want to spend $150 and not use the product. Let me see, I gotta go this way. Okay, and I found out I was in FPV mode, so this whole thing may have been my fault. So I don't know. I know that it's touchy, and the gesture control, it shows on, then it shows off. Let me get up here and change the... Now I'm going to use it again and see if I can get it to shut off. And I can't tell if it's on or off. guys, here we go again. Okay, I just did a replay back on that low shot at that little water outlet there. And I noticed that it flips with the phone upside down. It changes the direction of the video. So instead of me walking from left to right, it records right to left. I can fix that in post, but that's kind of weird. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna do some more tests and see, but again, right now, I'm not a real big fan. Hopefully my opinion will change. Why did it go away? All right, I'm doing tracking again. I want to go over this tree right there. It's got it. Now, let's walk away. Nope, it only, morning. Oh, I bet it got obscured because of those branches again. Let's see if it comes back. Okay, let's go over that bush right here. Let's see what happens. And it dies out. Interesting. I did some tracking over a bunch of trees. I want to see if it'll track the object like it say it will. Okay, it did for a while. All right, learning all the functionality buttons is kind of a chore. Not an ugly chore, but it's a chore. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of walking around. I wanted to shoot some vertical and see if I run into some of these problems that I've been running into in horizontal mode, because I'm really not sure. I'm going to stop up here and take a break and kind of look at some of this footage and see what's going on. And I don't know why somebody does that. Lazy people, Jesus. Just put the shit in the trash can. Man, people are lazy. Anyway, sorry about that. I got off on a tangent. Now what I'm doing here, guys, is shooting some wildlife in the vertical mode. I'll switch over to horizontal in a minute, but I'm real curious to see. I've got it in tracking in case he decides to fly. Don't think he will though, he's drying his wings. Now I'm going to switch over to horizontal. There it went. Now try this again. It's hard to do. All right, let's get him into tracking here. I'm playing with the tracking, guys, is what I'm doing. Trying to get some movement going on with him, but he ain't playing. He's been there a while. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, guys, is go do a 360 photo. You have to take the clamp off, reverse it, going the other way. I'll show you that on the Insta360. What I have to do is shut this off, remove the magnet, take this, remove it, move it to the other side, and it's down here. Now what you have to do is you have to go to, I'm gonna go to photo, panel photo. That's where you go, panel photo, and it's gonna tell you where to put your clamp. And I was a little bit off. Now I should be, yep, I'm there. Now I go ahead and hook this into the clip like that. We are in. Turn this thing on. Now I know why. I got to take that thing off. This has got to come out. It hits the arm. All right, guys, you're hearing through the Go now, mainly because it would not. Okay, there we go. Now, you can't have anything in the lightning slot or charging slot. You cannot have it. So let's try again.
Welcome in, sir. How are you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good day. Hi, guys. We are now at the Celebration Downtown Diner. I got hungry. We're about ready to wrap this up and do our thing. Anyway, we did a lot of things, and I'll tell you what, I saw a lot of failures, and it could be there. Me being a rookie with this thing, that could be it. So we're going to do a lot of testing. I got to get a better feel for it. Now, I did learn if you're going to put this on a tripod, make sure that these legs are bigger than they are. This thing is heavy, and it started to fall over when I was doing the 360 photo, and it didn't go well at all. So I took it off of that and I shot it from the low position, but I actually wanted it from the high position. So if I put my per gear legs on the bottom of this one, which are a lot stronger and they're metal, I think it would hold this with no problem at all. Not sure. There we go. I'm moving things around. All right, so I did learn that there is a lot to learn. So anyway, hey, we're going to sit here, have some breakfast, and we'll be back in a bit. This place is jumping. Check this out. Now, I just did something a lot of gimbals cannot do, and that is going 360 degrees, and it can't do it. So I'm going to go into horizontal, like that, go back into face tracking, I'll need face tracking actually. And we're going to go the other way. And back on face tracking. Now, when I switch on and off face tracking, that is a single pull on the trigger. I can turn it on, which is on right now, or shut it off. Now it's off. And now I'm going to put it back on. You can see here. Now, the one thing I did find out, doing animals like those small birds, it did not handle that at all. Just did a horrible, horrible job. But I did get some squirrels, but they've got to be big enough to stay inside that square. But we'll see how that goes. Like this, and it's picking you up. And it lost me. And it didn't, yeah, it did find me. Okay, that works. All right, what I did find out is gesture control will not work with face tracking, and I've heard that it does, which is kind of weird, because in other words, I can't stop this video by doing this. I have to be off face tracking, and that won't work either. I have to stop recording, so I'm learning a lot. All right, we're gonna get a shot of the decor in this place. See you later, bud.
All right, have a good one.